Hello and welcome to the Non-Fungible Creator Show. This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, Non-Fungible Today and Non-Fungible Tomorrow. And today we are very, very happy to have William, who is 11 years old. And according to his bio, he's a YouTube influencer, artist, NFT creator, developer, and animal lover. So GN William, and thank you so much for being here. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm really happy that you could join the show. I mean, your story is very inspiring and it's very impressive. So, can you tell us more about your background? How do you find about NFTs and also the blockchain?
So basically, it all started when I was 6, when I was first playing Minecraft, and I was setting up my first server with my dad, and my dad was guiding me on how to set up this first server, and that's where it all started. Then at school, of course, they teach how to use Scratch, which is Scratch is like just drag and drag blocks to build a game, a simple game. And then that's when it all started like a year ago when I actually first deployed my cryptocurrency with my dad, like maybe a year ago, or like when I was around 9 or 10. That's when we first deployed our smart contract, which was ecotourism finance. We're following a video on the smart chain, and so that's when it first started. Then I went into coding like JavaScript and CSS, HTML, and many other languages. And so that's when I knew about the NFT space, and I love drawing, and I love doing art, and so I just had to jump in and start doing cool stuff, because I always love the technology space, all the blockchain and stuff.
Wow, indeed, that's very exciting. I mean, you're just like you're 11 right now, right? Is that correct?
Yes, I'm still 11. I'll be 12 on the August of 12.
Wow. Okay. So you have
If I'm correct.
your birthday is coming up. Is that correct?
No, my birthday is on Mother's Day.
Oh, okay, okay. So I've noticed that you have created an NFT collection and it's related to dog rescue. Can you share more about your story behind the project?
Yeah, sure. So my NFT project is all based on saving dogs, and so basically Dogs Unleashed is created by pixel art, and Dogs Unleashed is all like saving dogs, and it's all created using a Python script. So I make each trait, and then I in PNG and the background in JPEG, and then I use my advanced Python script to put all the
Mm-hmm.
base layers together. And so in my script, I have to put them in order by which layers go first. And so
Mm-hmm.
basically the NFTs are currently on the Polygon blockchain because it's gas free, and
Mm-hmm.
1% goes to a donation wallet which I donate to dog rescue shelters, and it's
Mm-hmm.
one dog in the collection, which is Dogs Unleashed 102, which is 100% donation, and which 100% goes to a donation rescue center. And so right now I will add utility to the token, and so basically the utility of the whole project is to rescue animals like
Mm-hmm.
dogs and open a Dogs Unleashed rescue center. And
Mm-hmm.
so right now I'm gonna planning to make a Dogs Unleashed token to launch currently later in like January or February. Like I can let my partner network will
Mm-hmm.
actually be able to accept it. But you can use that token for services like going to pet stores to buy accessories, and going to grooming shops and hotel for dogs, and dog rescue shelters, and more stuff. And so I'm also planning to collaborate with a very talented chef and to produce a very luxury signed unique food, and a Dogs Unleashed dog food brand. And right now I am working to make a brand new roadmap for Dogs Unleashed, so that Dogs Unleashed can have a better roadmap, and so we can get exactly to understand exactly what I'm trying to do. And Dogs Unleashed, I'm trying to make it a long-term project.
So from what I hear is this is like very inspiring because you have a lot of creativity. You just said you have dog grooming, and then you could provide utility with the NFTs in the near future, and if I understand correctly, this is for raising funds to set up a dog shelter in Thailand. Is that correct?
So right now I am basically working. I'm
Mm-hmm.
planning to make a dog rescue shelter in
Mm-hmm.
Thailand. So the other 99% I use it to develop the project and to make lots of things. And I am working on to make a dog rescue shelter to save animals. And so I am thinking about buying a land in Thailand to actually build a dog rescue shelter so I can save all animals. It's gonna be like a dogs on leash rescue shelter. And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and so 1% right now currently I'm planning to I am going to be donating worldwide.
Wow. I mean, one thing that I really like for your project is that right now everyone is creating a project, and then they're all talking about the metaverse, right? That's all talking about, oh, we're gonna do this and that in the metaverse. So, that is good. But what you're trying to do is that you're trying to raise money, but to create real value in reality, where you could, support this dog shelter and to rescue dogs and also
Yes,
animals.
correct. So because I want to connect the real world and the digital world together and
Mm.
trying to make a purpose for the project. And of course, I will still be joining the metaverse. I'm also planning to maybe buy a land in Sandbox and the Central Land and Crypto Voxels, a few others, and also planning to make the Dogs Unleashed Meta Club, where like people which bring a dog, they'll be able to use the dog like a customized skin, like an avatar, and like party with celebrities and like famous DJs and just like enjoy doing stuff in the metaverse park and many cool things.
So, out of curiosity, besides dogs, right? I went to your Twitter, and I've seen a lot of very cute, footages of squirrels and also like a cat with a dog. So besides it being a dog rescue, are you also involved in different type of animal rescue right now?
So basically my rescue center is gonna be a dogs unleashed rescue center, which
Mm-hmm.
means I'll be saving many animals like for example like parrots and birds and dogs and cats and like many other animals. And so currently I have lots of animals like I have like 20 cats. I got one puppy I recently just saved, and then I got three parrots you can almost talk, and I got one dog, and I got one squirrel, which I also saved from a high coconut palm. It fell down from
Mm.
a high coconut palm when it's only 1 week old, and I've been feeding
Oh,
it milk, and now he is the age of 1 month.
oh, wow. That is indeed very meaningful. What you're doing. And so we were talking about NFTs, right? So out of curiosity, how do you learn how to create your NFTs? Do you watch tutorials online, or does someone teach you?
Okay, so it all started when I first knew about the NFT space. So first I was coding with Hashlips. I was following Hashlip videos
Mm.
because they were cool, and many people recommend me to go follow Hashlip and look at their tutorials. So I was then testing on Hashlips on videos. I was
Mm.
test deploying, and they were pretty good. And the part of all coding, if you just make one mistake, like forgetting a simple slash behind the base of your eye, that could actually make a big failure in the whole thing. So
Oh.
after I used Hashlip code, I went to make my own because I wanted more features like let's say breeding and like pre-sale. So I went out of Hashlips on videos because I don't have all the pre-sale and breeding stuff.
Mm.
So I started making my own. And so and every time when I had a problem, I would research Google
Mm-hmm.
because Google is like a very big library and online library, so you can find like so many things.
Okay, indeed. So you self-taught yourself, right? You watch YouTube videos,
Yeah.
you find it from Google. And so what are some advice that you would give to other kids, who are probably around your same age or younger than you? What would you tell them if they are interested in doing programming and entering NFTs?
Okay, basically, if they want to get into NFTs, I'm right now I'm making videos on my channel and for the Shiwami Young, which I'm a, like a young educator in like their page and their website. I have my own page, and so I will be making videos. What is an NFT? What's a cryptocurrency? I recently just made one. What is a cryptocurrency? And I also made a video on how to deploy one
Mm.
on the Binance Smart Chain. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'll be making a new release later soon on what is a NFT. I'm also planning to open my own academy, how to like code and how to get started.
Okay. So they could, watch your videos as well, feel free to subscribe your YouTube channel and also do their own research like what you've been doing, go on to YouTube, go on to Google, research the questions that they have. So that's the advice for kids around your age to get into this space. So is there any advice that you would probably give to parents of these children if they if they want to get into
Um
this space?
yeah, so NFTs, the most simple way what is actual NFT is just digital art. Instead of drawing it on a canvas, I draw it on paper, and paper and pencil is just a start. But instead of drawing on canvas now with an Olo brush and have many color palettes just there, you have to dip in so many mixed colors. But now you have the digital world where you can just use a simple tool like Photoshop. You can just start picking colors there instead of having like a bunch of colors mixed together. You can just easily use it. You can just start drawing and save it digitalized in high quality resolution. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to teach kids to make their own NFTs and getting them familiar and help a concept that could help them make money.
Mm, okay, so talking about money, because NFTs, cryptocurrencies, there's some money related involved, right? So there's some money involved. So just out of curiosity, like did your parents help you manage some of this when it comes to the money aspect?
Okay, so my dad did lend me a couple bucks to actually start the project. He lended me a few dollars
Mm-hmm.
to actually start the project, and I used some of the funds I have to try. At first, I used funds to of course donate to start the project, and I also paid for a few tools which are very useful for me, like Clip Studio, the best software I use to make my pixel art, and for me it's my personal favorite, and so yeah, I used it to buy resources to develop the project.
Mm, okay, so yeah, it is important to have the parents being involved as well, so you can exchange ideas and help each other. Is that correct? So our parents could do this with the children together, programming, blockchain, NFTs.
Yeah, definitely. They because your parents, of course, they will start guiding you a little bit at the start on exactly like how to start it and all that stuff. But then later in the future, then they will leave it to you to actually learn and do it yourself so that you can actually understand a little bit on how it all works. And so my dad will usually help me to do all that, or he just guides me spelling
Mm,
mistakes and like grammar and how to actually talk and like how to like actually write because when I cannot write it like all perfect because so my dad told me how to write that it sounds like kindly and it
mm-hmm,
not sound that rude because I'm not good at making sentence yet and he helps me to he guides me and everything else I do it all by myself, the whole project, the coding, the dev part and all of that I do it all by myself. And so I know more about the project, and so I know like everything, like how to code and like why am I rescuing, how to mint an open sea, and yeah, I know everything about my project, and I've been creating it all by myself since the start.
Okay, so that is indeed very exciting. And so, how could our viewers or people who watch this video support you in the near future in what you're doing?
So so the people can support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel and checking my link tree in Twitter and checking all the social links which I have, like Linktree, Instagram, and many more other socials. And I have a bunch more which is currently not in the link yet, which I'll be adding later in the future. And if they could support my project and maybe adopt a dog and help and like help me save as much dogs as possible, because my whole plan is to rescue dogs and rescue actually all animals, because I'm a big animal lover and I have a huge
Hmm.
heart for all animals.
So I do wish you success. Is there anything else that you want to share in this video?
So there is I I actually I actually just want to say for all the other kids who start a NFT project, if they ever get stuck or need help, they can come ask me for help and recommendations, and like what is the best, like what video they should be following, because there's many videos out there which I have tried to follow, but somehow you always get stuck and you could never proceed through. So and so if there's any kids watching this video or need help, just um just feel free to email me or DM me on my social channels, and I will try to help.
I just want to say a big thank you, on behalf of the NFT community or other kids that are probably watching, because not a lot of people like to share. But what you are demonstrating right now is that you're sharing your knowledge with other people, you're sharing your experience, and this is something that is that we need to appreciate and be grateful. So yeah, thank you for doing all of this, creating YouTube content to share your experience with other kids, and for doing the show with all of us today.
And so yeah, I'm trying to share my knowledge and my resources and everything I'm using. I have my Discord server, my Dogs Unleashed Discord server, and
Mm-hmm.
my Dogs Unleashed members, which I am currently taking care of one right now. Like
Mm-hmm.
adopting one, and he actually has own one. He right now taking care. He actually right now they have access to text channels where I have my resources and like the script that I use, and like there is a video in there which actually how to use it and how to compile it and actually how to deploy it.
Yeah, and your dog at the background is very excited for you as well.
Yeah, he just
No, I
running
know
like
why he's
crazy.
excited, because I know that you are planning to do some giveaways. So what I would do is that because we showed some videos just now about your YouTube channel and etc. Right? So I would suggest that after the video we could talk about how you can do some giveaways. And if you're watching this video, follow William on his social media, and learn, and then you have a chance to participate in a giveaway that he's gonna do. So, do you have anything else that you want to share with everyone here, or is that pretty much it?
There is a few things I'd like to share, a few things
Mm-hmm.
about the new roadmap which I'm currently working on, and so
Mm-hmm.
basically right now, right now I am making a Dogs Unleashed version 2 roadmap, like it said,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be doing a brand new website relaunch in
Mm.
JavaScript and HTML, and I'm also working a on Dogs Unleashed Minecraft multiplayer game, and I'm trying to make
Okay.
it look as realistic as possible, and I'm working on to make like cars and motorbikes and scooters and bicycles on the beach and jet skis, and like you have like dogs and many other animals, and the more people which collab with me, and the more I can add into the game, like people with like about animals like parrots and like dogs and like cats, and so I like to put the animals in that game. And right now I am working on with all the commands block, because in Minecraft you still need a little bit coding when you do like when you make like a world like realistic cars and stuff. There is a lot of commands blocks to use, and for the
Mm.
texture of the world. And right now, like after I launched my token, like I said, on February and January, around that time I'll be trying to get on CoinGecko and Coin Market Cap. And I am also about the Meta Club. I'm gonna be making a generated ready unique 3D avatars. It's gonna be
Mm.
every single avatar is gonna have very high quality traits, and I'm gonna be trying to make each one of them, they can go like it participates in parties with like famous DJs and celebrities, and they can like party and have lots of fun. And I'm also working on like the DeFi add-on, so that when you actually use the token, you can actually stake and earn rewards. And so right now I'm working on to make a play to earn game P2E. You can actually
Mm-hmm.
earn playing with Dogs and Leash. And I am and yeah, I'm trying to make Dogs and Leash really big, so I can save as many dogs and many animals as possible.
Yeah, that's I don't know what to say. That's very inspiring. All I can say is that's very inspiring, and you're doing a lot. You have a lot of things planned for the holders of Dog Unleash, and also you have a lot of things planned for the dogs that you're gonna rescue. So that is indeed very something that we all could learn from you. How you could use technology for good, and also how it's never too early to learn. It's never too early to start. I mean, for you, you are 11s, and now you're in the space. You're preaching how NFTs could be for children as well. How children can use NFTs to do things that is good for the society. That's good for the world in general.
Correct. And the reason why I'm trying to share my knowledge and help other kids learn about the NFT space, because I was thinking you don't need to become like a 30 or 40 to be successful.
Mm.
You can be successful at a young age, and build your future from a young age, so that you have like a future when you're already an adult, and you know exactly like what to do, and you already have your future all planned.
Yeah, and what I just suddenly had this inspiration is that in the past 2 years we have COVID, right? A lot of people could not go back to school, or schools are closed, right? But using that time at home, people could explore, learn a lot of things from the internet. That's just something that just hit me just now.
Yeah, and if you just think about it, I don't really want like all the kids right now to play so much video games, because for most of the kids I know, they just spend like the whole day sitting there just playing video games and destroying their minds and breaking their eyes. But I think they should just start learning on how to code a bit. And you don't need to learn how to code, but you just like need to know like get into the NFT world and the crypto space, and like just start on building up your future. And of course, you can still play video games, because how I got started was of course video games. And from
Yeah.
Minecraft, I learned about lots of things like how to build stuff, like what is like glass made of. I learned that it was made of sand. And yeah, I learned so much things from playing games before. So yeah, games are still useful, especially Minecraft.
Yeah, and like when you're playing video games, why not, make it more fun? Like learn how to make video games. But because what you're doing is you started, playing video games, then, you learn how to code your games. And from what you're saying, you're trying to maybe buy land in Sandbox in the future, right? So you're building that experience, you're building that game rather than just only playing the video game. So yeah, that is indeed something that we should all learn.
Yes, correct. And the game, which is Play to Earn, which I'm
Mm.
gonna make it very fun. And it's gonna be like so much fun. And while you're having fun, you'll also be earning. And so that's the cool part about the whole metaverse now, that you can actually have fun and play games, but you're also earning at the exact same time.
Absolutely, yeah. Like because time is valuable, right? Everything that we're doing, costs us time. Even though for us it feels like we're not paying anything, but that is the currency that is the most expensive to all of us. So play to earn, blockchain gaming, metaverse, and stuff like that. That's here to stay.
Yeah, definitely.
So, is there any more word of advice that you want to share to our audience before we wrap up?
So basically, if you ever start a project, you always need to know about what's the utility behind it, because if there's no utility, then this like no one really understands what's like really about how like exactly what is like exactly what's all about, because utility is the most important thing. And when I make my NFT projects and cryptocurrency, I always try to make a utility behind it, and
Mm,
mostly a purpose. Like, cause I every single project I have made and cryptocurrency, there's always like a reason behind it, like saving the ecosystem or saving
mm.
animals. And yeah, so when I make my project, I like to add a purpose behind it, and I definitely do know what utility I have. I know the exact utility which is for that project.
Absolutely. Yeah, everything you do has to be for a purpose. Like even gaming, like there is a purpose why you play the game and why
Yeah,
you play to earn and things like that. So
definitely.
I think that's pretty much wraps up our show. Thank you for giving us a lot of words of advice and a lot of words from wisdom. From your example, it really does, illustrate it's never too early to start in this space, and it's also never too late to start in this space. So this, concludes the end of our show. Thank you for joining us, William, GM, and I know it's getting late in where you are. For those of you who are watching the show, if you want to support William, please do follow him on social media. We shared his YouTube channel. Look at the content, like and subscribe to his content, and check out his collection on OpenSea. Check out his new website that he's building right now. I'm actually very excited for your new website. I'm very excited for your new roadmap. I really want this to be a successful case for you, because it shows that technology is something that could be used for good. And also, as William demonstrated to all of us today, it's never too early to begin your journey in Web 3.0. And until next time, live life every day non-fungibly and uniquely. And thank you so much, William, for being here.
Thank you so much.
Bye.